Hari Bol and Hari Krishna. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful horoscope of July 2026. July has a lot of powerful transits that are definitely going to make a difference in our lives. So let us check out what this means for your sign.
Shri Krishna
We're already halfway through 2026, and this is going to be your horoscope for July 2026. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts, like Bhakti Yoga. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and Vedic astrology, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. So today we're going to be talking about July, and for that I will be pulling the chart out here so that you guys are able to see what are the current transits that we're going to be feeling this July. Can you believe that we're already halfway through 2026? The year's going by so quick, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. How was your June 2026? This July, we're going to be having Mercury going retrograde, which is definitely going to be making things a little bit interesting. I definitely suggest that you go check out my video on Mercury retrograde so that you understand what you can expect during this retrograding time. That will begin the month. Mercury will be retrograding in the sign of Cancer. So that's going to definitely be something powerful. Check your horoscope and the personal video for that. Then on the 4th of July, on July 4th, happy Independence Day to all my people from the United States. We're going to be having Venus going into the sign of Leo. And this is going to be an interesting transit because Venus is going to be conjuncting and coming together with K2, which makes it into a very interesting mix here, where we are able to release certain desires that have been holding us back, especially when it comes into the Leo sign. This is all about attachments. Sometimes we attach ourselves to outcomes, we attach ourselves to people, we attach ourselves to certain things that we needed and we wanted now. And this can wake up the will to do it, which is great, but it can also hinder us in a way where we are never satisfied, and there's this constant energy of expectations. So Venus coming together with K2 is definitely going to be something very, very powerful that we're all going to be feeling. And it's going to be in the aspect of our lives where we feel the most attached, feel the most expectations, feel like we are entitled to something. So this is a massive purification that our heart's desires will be going through. This powerful aspect is what I like to call the yoga of detached love, past life, creativity, and spiritualized self-expression. So the core theme here is that we could feel that we had already experienced this passion or this attachment or this admiration or this creative recognition in past lives. And so now our soul is seeking something deeper. Life is not just letting us become satisfied with the views and the likes. It wants us to go deeper than that. This conjunction can also indicate that we can find at this time, for some of you guys, and that we will see it in the horoscope, past love coming back into your lives or from a past life. Beauty and the arts and self-expression is a great time to do a lot of self-expression that comes very naturally and that comes in a very beautiful way. There's also very intense and natural leadership and public recognition that can come for us very, very quick according to your ascendant and your moon sign. There is a lot of luxury and refinement that can also come into our lives. So here there is still this royal nature, but we are detached. We are not seeking it. We are not seeking the recognition. We're not seeking the admiration. We're not seeking these things. At the same time, if we could have been in a very, very detrimental relationship, that has not been good for us, a toxic relationship, then Venus in K2 can definitely sever that relationship and finally end it, where you no longer have any sort of wanting to continue something that is based on passion and that is based on an attachment that you know it's not going to bring a very deep fulfillment. So it's going to be different for everyone. But one of the things that I will say is whatever you're going through, the best way to kind of channel this energy is through creativity, through dance, through self-expression. And you'll see that it's going to come to you in a very, very easy way. And it's not a self-expression where you're trying to perform for others. It's a self-expression where you just need to channel this charisma, channel this ability to express yourself in order for you to find more understanding. And while at the same time we're having this Mercury retrograde, this is definitely a time where we are reevaluating something that we could have been doing for a while, or some sort of emotional attachment to someone, or some sort of habitual habit, or some sort of comfortable zone that is no longer helping us. And kind of like that little child that's attached to that blanket of safety. This is an aspect that is telling the child the time has come to grow up, the time has come for you to release these attachments that are no longer serving you, and to really step into a greater version of yourself, your magnitude, and claim your kingdom once again. So that is going to be a very, very powerful energy here. If you guys are interested in me doing a video on this Venus and K2 conjunction, then let me know in the description below, in the comments, and I would love to do that for you. So that is for July 4th. And then on July 7th, we are going to have the Mercury that's retrograding back into Gemini. Mercury will be retrograding mainly in the nakshatra of Purnavasu. So this is definitely a time where we're having a sort of reevaluation of the whole Jupiterian transit in Purnavasu, which was around 6 months or so. Jupiter just entered Pushya, but before this, it was in the nakshatra of Purnavasu, and it was there for quite some time, retrograding and forwarding again. So it's been this thing of like, we need to do something again and again and again. And it's like, we could have given up and now we're doing it again. And now we're getting different results, but we're taking our shot once again. And now Mercury doing its retrograde motion exactly in the same nakshatra is like really reevaluating if we have understood this at a deeper level, if we have really taken our shot. And if you have been feeling like, man, I've been trying to get something and it's just not working, and it's like I'm not getting any results, and I keep taking the shot and I keep missing the shot, then Mercury here is definitely going to help you with that. And according to your Vedic astrological ascendant sign or moon sign, you will see what aspect of your life that has to deal with. But there's definitely a reevaluation when Mercury is retrograding for sure. Then on the 14th, we have a new moon. And this new moon is going to be a very powerful new moon that is also going to be conjunct in Gemini with the Sun and Mercury retrograde. So a new beginning, an extra emphasis on this new beginning, on this trying it again, and on this ability to renew ourselves once again. So this is definitely a month to claim a renewal in an aspect of our lives that we have been trying to get right and is just not happening for us. But now with these energies of July, it is definitely setting an intention that this time we're going to do it again and we're going to get it right this time. And then on the 17th of July, we have the Sun going into the sign of Cancer, and Cancer season begins, and it's going to come together with Jupiter. So that is going to be a grand benefic energy. The Sun enters into the energies of Cancer, making us more focused on home matters, family matters, on setting up our roots and really building that inner confidence within ourselves, to really start understanding that what matters most is our inner world, our happiness, our emotional security, and our emotional safety, if we want to really express ourselves in a deeper and more expressive way out into the world. And then on the 24th of July, that is when Mercury is going to end its retrograde motion and is now going to start moving direct once again. So now by the 24th, this is a time where we should definitely be able to now see the results, or okay, I went over these things, everything is in order, now I can really take my shot, now I can really move forward with these things, I have learned my lesson, listen. And as I mentioned, check out the video on Mercury retrograde so that you guys can see more on this topic, because it is pretty deep topic. And then on the 29th of July, we have the full moon in the energies of Capricorn, conjunct as well Pluto. So during this Cancer season, there is a sort of empowerment that is currently happening for us, because Pluto is aspecting all these planets. And now that we have the energies of the moon going into a full moon, a completion in our power and in our assertion and in our discipline, now it comes together with also the Pluto energy, which is going to bring massive transformation to our inner world, to our emotions, and to the way that we perceive things. So get ready. This is definitely a month where things are going to shift. Things are going to change. Our heart's desires are going to be different. Our expectations are going to change. We're going to reevaluate something that we've been going at it for quite some time to see if it's actually going to work or not. And we're going to really take into account our emotional self. Are we actually happy doing this, or is it just driving us crazy? And then at the end, it will give us the emotional transformation and the strength to make these changes happen in our lives. And we're going to actually enjoy the changes that July brings into our lives. So that is the transits that I see for this upcoming powerful month of July. Now let us get into the horoscopes. Check your ascendant and your moon sign in order for you to get a full forecast of what's happening this month. Welcome, Aries, to your horoscope for July 2026. This works if you have your ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Aries. Check out in the description here below to find out your Vedic astrological calculator so that you can find your correct placements. So for you, Aries, this is going to be a main focus on emotional happiness and also on your way that you go about it. So the main key here is that your planet Mars will be in the second house with Uranus. So there's going to be a transformation in your values. There's going to be a transformation in what you value. And there could at the same time have a transformation in the way that you make your money. The one thing that I will say with you, Aries, is that you do have to budget yourself, because you can definitely go into a lot of impulsive spending at this time where you don't necessarily need to be buying certain things that you don't really need. So have a budget. Budget yourself. I do see you hustling harder to get more money in your life, which is great. But at the same time, you may be spending it as quickly as you're getting it. There could also be some eating situations where you're like emotionally eating, or eating more than you need to be eating, or impulsively eating. So watch out for some eating situations as well, your eating habits during this time. So with that, there is great transformation that is happening, and specifically with your values. And so therefore, something is shifting in your heart's desires. Something is shifting in the way you're raising your children. Something is shifting in the way that you are approaching love. Something is shifting in the way that you thought, maybe you had certain desires and wants. And at this time, you're like, you know what? Maybe I want something different. Maybe I want different passions at this time. And especially if you've been feeling like what I've been chasing hasn't brought me true emotional happiness. What I've been chasing hasn't really brought me that emotional contentment that I desire to truly have in my life. So here, there is all these questions that are coming up for you during this time. So, listen to your heart. This is a month of listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Absolutely, my beautiful Aries, because at the same time with Saturn in the 12th house, you're still in the self-undoing. So there could be things in your life where you're like, I've been chasing this thing for such a long time and it has not brought me the emotional happiness that I truly want. And this could be the time where you finally kind of let that go. For some of you guys who are single, there could be a love from a past life that shows up at this time. I highly suggest that you get connected to your creative pursuits and your creative expression. That is going to help you to come back to that heart space truly, and to help you understand what matters truly in your life. Watch out for your communication with Mercury retrograding in your 4th to your 3rd house. Watch out for your communication with your siblings, with your family members, with your mother, with your home, the people that you live with, because that could definitely raise some flags here. Listen more. That is the key during Mercury retrograde. But there might be some sort of interesting conversations that you're going to have during this time so that you can really find more emotional contentment truly within yourself. If you were waiting on some contract around a home or a property, be patient with this as well, okay? Let us see what are some other messages that we have for Aries during this month of July. And we have getting closer to the ocean, drinking lots of water during this time is going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to be very healing for you. If you can jump in a pool, if you can jump in the ocean, in the river, in the lake, bathe a lot, have a lot of baths during this month, that is going to help you to really step into that healing energy. There could be some things that you're recognizing like, wow, I've been chasing this thing, or I've been hankering for this stuff because there's a wound within me, or I have not been getting along with my siblings or my family because there is a wound within me. So this is healing a deep part of yourself that is deeply rooted in your family and in your heart's desires. Relationships are definitely a big part of this during this month. So focus on your relationships. Make sure that you are paying attention to that because something's coming up here. Okay, especially if you feel like your relationship has been disconnected, like there's no romance, there's no like love happening between the both of you. Like, no, pay attention to that. Take some energy into that. Understand that this is valuable. It is valuable for you to maintain your relationship well. And for those of you who maybe don't have a relationship and you're just like, I don't care about a relationship at all, like maybe it's time to kind of heal certain dramas or expectations that we may have on our partner so that we can shift our energy in the home. And yes, it is all about shifting the energy. That is exactly what this month is all about. There's a shift of energy within you and your life and how you're spending it at this time. What is going on for Aries in love for this upcoming month of July? And we have, yes, any codependencies are going to come up to the forefront. Any codependencies where you are trying to there's maybe addictions that are affecting your love life. Your partner may be in some addictive behaviors, or you may be in a codependent attitude with them, or they're in a codependent attitude with you. And this is definitely something that is coming up that is affecting your emotional self at this time. Also, when it comes to your money and your finances for Aries for July, we have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. So Mercury retrograde can really get you to speak up and say, hey, this is what I need. This is what I need from my family. This is what I need from you. This is what I need from work. This is the money that I need. And for you to accept the help and not as something bad, but we really need to speak up. And maybe the Mercury retrograde is really trying to get you to speak up and to trust your well-wishers, which is supposed to be your family and the people that you live with. And your last message, my beautiful Aries, for July is surrender to prayer. This is what I want you to do when you don't know what else to do. I want you to pray. Pray for a change. Pray for something to shift. Pray for your life to turn into a better situation. Pray for you having the strength to speak up. Pray for you to be able to let go of these codependent attitudes so that you can find a deeper joy and a deeper happiness. So it is a time of great transformation. Utilize the energies of Venus and Ketu and this retrograde to really shift and change things around for the better. So those were your messages, my beautiful Aries. I hope that they help. And thank you so much for being here. This upcoming month of July, I'm going to be having a powerful workshop where I'm going to teach you all my techniques in Vedic astrology for love and compatibility. You're going to be able to reveal, heal, and understand your love patterns and be able to align with the best love situation. This is for both singles or couples. So make sure you book your spot in the description here below. And I'm also having a career and destiny workshop in August so that you can also take your spot on that, where you can really get into alignment with your soul's destiny. That is all. And if you would like to have a personal reading by me, check out the description here below. I have a promo code for this month that you can utilize so that you can get a discount for your one-on-one reading. Alrighty, Aries, thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you. Love you guys so much. And let me know in the comments, how did you feel connected to these things? What is going to be your main intention for July so that we can all support you here? And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful July 2026. This works if you have an ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Taurus. So for you, Taurus, this is a powerful time. First and foremost, your planet Venus will be conjuncting Ketu, and that is in your 4th house of the family and the home and your private sector and all the things that deal with your emotional contentment and happiness. Venus coming in here is definitely going to be having a powerful shift and transformation. There could have been certain attitudes that you've been having around your family, around your home life, around your mother, around your family members, or even the way that you are as a mother, if you're a mother. So there's something here that is shifting. It's something here that is transforming. You could have been having this sort of attitude where you're just like, oh, I don't want to be home. I don't want to be in this house. I don't like this house. I want to shift my energy. I want to have something else. And the home could have been a sort of sector where you haven't been getting a lot of satisfaction lately. And now that Venus is transiting, Venus is allowing to help you to release this dissatisfaction, to release this difficulties with your home or your family or your loved ones. Is trying to help you release any sort of discontentment and these feelings of not feeling like comfortable and satisfied where you are at this time. And so Venus here is really helping you with this. Some of you guys may actually have a transformation happening in your home. This will be something amazing to do during the month of July, like beautify your home, transform your home, make something different at the house, do some feng shui, do some vastu, and you can really start feeling like the shift of energies in your home where maybe you start feeling a little bit more comfortable in your home space. Be careful with your car. Be careful with your car at this time. Really take it to the shop if it needs to go to the shop. There could be some issues, especially with Mercury retrograde. Some things may come up with your car, so be careful with that. That's one thing that I see. At the same time, with Mercury retrograding, check out my video for Mercury retrograde to understand more on this, but you're definitely having a transformation between your 2nd and your 3rd house here, where you have been working really hard at getting something right around your finances and around some sort of effort oriented thing that you've been doing. And that's going to be different for everybody. It could be work, it could be business, it could be your own content creation, it could be a channel, it could be podcasting, it could be learning an instrument, anything where you've been putting a lot of energy and you've been wanting to master this, but it's been like this tedious back and forth, not seeing necessarily money coming through, or kind of diminishing your value, or maybe you lack self-esteem and being able to really get yourself out there and try something new. So Mercury here is really going to help you to finally put that in the back. Like whatever sort of lack of confidence that you may have, it's like enough is enough. You can do this. Be courageous enough to believe in yourself, Taurus. You can definitely do this. And that's what Mercury retrograde is trying to really give to you. With Mars in your sign, you are getting energized. It is extremely important that you work out during this upcoming month of July so that you can channel the energy. You're going to have extra energy coming into your life. So make sure that you're working out, moving your body, getting out there in the sun. And all of these shifts are happening so that we can step into a more authentic you at this time. But the more important thing is that we do have to feel this comfortable, like release any sort of petty attachments or petty fights that we could have been having with our loved ones and our family members, and to start stepping more into the comfortness of your true home and what you came here to do, to really feel happy with what you have instead of feeling the sense of dissatisfaction with what you don't have. So daydreaming, there is definitely a time for you to dream big. Saturn is in your 11th house of dreams and aspirations. Like dream big, dream that you can make it happen, dream that you have the ability, dream for that beautiful home and that beautiful life, dream for it, while at the same time see that it is still surrounding you, it is still here for you. Absolutely. And especially if there's something or someone who hasn't made you very, very happy emotionally, this could be the time where either this relationship becomes spiritualized deeper, or it just becomes like, this is not going to be your relationship. Notice the signs. This is the important thing. Like there's going to be a lot of signs around you. There's going to be a lot of serendipity around you. This is the moment for you to really notice the signs of what life is trying to tell you. This July, there's going to be a lot of these things, and entrepreneurship. So this is what I'm talking about. There is something that you have come here to do on your own. And we just need to truly believe that you are able and capable to truly do this, my beautiful Taurus. So this is the moment to release those insecurities that could have come from your childhood. Now, when it comes to love for Taurus for July, we have trust. Exactly. There needs to be a lot of trust. There needs to be a lot of trust, a lot of faith. This is calling for you to have faith into this relationship, to have faith in noticing the signs, to have faith in what life is trying to ask you, to have faith in your heart. That if your heart is aching and hurting, have faith in that. But if your heart is, like, I just need to be patient, then have trust. Okay, this is calling for a lot of trust. And during the Mercury retrograde, there might be things that you have to talk about. So bring them up, talk about them, express them, especially if you feel like this has been affecting your self-esteem some way, somehow, a relationship. Then when it comes to love, money and career for Taurus for July, we have here positivity, faith, and optimism. Wow, everything is based on faith for you. Everything is based on this faith. Everything is based on this optimism for you, because we're dealing with this fourth house energy and Venus is with K2. It's a very spiritualized energy, and it's saying everything can happen for you if you have faith. Everything can happen for you if you have faith. If you are doubtful, if you're restless, if you're anxious, we're not stepping into these feelings of faith, and that's shaking your world up. So here life is truly saying, have more faith in your path, in your ability to make it happen, in you really taking charge and making a difference in your life. Like, have faith that you can be very successful in anything that you put your mind to. And then last but not least, your final message, my beautiful Taurus, for this July is surrender the fear of change. There's going to be a powerful sort of activated change here for you this July, because Mars with Uranus coming together in your sign, this is a catalyst to a change of the way that you've been thinking, the way that you have been dealing with the past. Oh, in the past, I've always been like this. This has always happened to me in this way. It's always going to happen like this for me again. So releasing the past, leaving the past in the past is not going to come back. And that you release this fear of changing into something else, into something new, into something better. So here, life is saying you need to really say the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. You really are having like a moment right now this month where it's like we really are letting go of the past and the comfort zone and the stories that you have made up around your past. The time has come for a new you, a new version of you, a better version of you that is more faithful, that is more optimistic, that is more hopeful, that is ready to receive all these amazing blessings in your life that you are ready to really have. So very powerful messages for you, my beautiful Taurus. I really hope that you have a wonderful July. And just so you know, I will be doing this July a powerful workshop on love and relationships. I'm going to be telling you all my techniques for love and relationships for Vedic astrology. You will understand, reveal, heal, and align with the love that you really want to have in your life. And this works for both couples and singles. So if you want to be part of that workshop, definitely book your spot in the description here below. And in August, I am holding a career and destiny workshop, giving you all my tips and tricks on finding your destiny and career through Vedic astrology. That's in August 2nd. Also book it in the description below. If you want a personal reading by me, I have a promo code this month. Check it out in the description below. And those are your messages, my beautiful Taurus. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And let me know in the comments, what is your intention for July and how connected do you feel to these messages? Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this powerful month of July 2026. This works if you have an ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Gemini. Gemini, for you, this is an important time because Mercury, your planet, is going to be retrograding back into your sign. Something that has to do with you. Something that has to do with your personal identity, and your personal identity is what's going to give you the results and the value and the money that you've been wanting to have. So this is the time to rewrite the story. This is the time to do it differently. This is the time to go about it in a different way. And there could have been something that you have just been dealing with over and over and over and over again, that this Mercury retrograde could be the time where you just finally release it, let it go, and you have a renewal. Or finally, you try one more time and it definitely starts moving forward for you. Nonetheless, there is something here where life has said, the time has come for a renewal, my beautiful Gemini. We cannot keep living in the same situation. We need to change our attitudes, our way of being, if you really want to step into that abundance and prosperity that you really want to be. And this may be physical habits, but this could also be mental habits. How do you think? How do you perceive yourself? How do you go about your life? How do you go about pursuing something? Especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to money. And so if there's been some sort of blockage here, now Mercury retrograde is really trying to unblock this by helping you reevaluate something and to help you see yourself in the mirror, saying like, this is nobody's fault. This is nobody else's responsibility. This is your responsibility, Gemini. This is in your hands. You have to really figure this out. You can figure this out, but you need to really allow yourself to transform into a new version of yourself. We cannot have the same habits, the same attitudes, and the same debilitated mentalities. We need to really step forward into something better and greater. So Mercury retrograde, definitely check out my video for Mercury retrograde, because that's going to show you even more of what this whole transit is all about. Aside from that, with Venus going retrograde Venus going with K2 in the sign of Leo, that is going to be your third house. So yes, a mental sort of construct, a sort of mental blockage that you've been having because of a certain attachment. It's time to release it. It's time to let it go. Or maybe some pride, some sort of mental pride that I've been staying here because I know I'm the one who deserves this thing or that thing. Like there could be some sort of mental pride or mental ego hurt or a mental, like an ego, like a sensitive ego in your mentality. So here life is like trying to purify you and liberate you from that, liberate you from some expectations and kind of help you wake up to the reality of what really you have power over without any entitlement, without any of these things. And how you really feel about your desires and what is it that you're really following forward, and is it worth keep following something like that? There could be some transformation happening here between you and your siblings. If you have siblings, there could be some, diffusion of tension and pride between your siblings that can really happen here. But more than anything, you are really having an insane mental shift this month. Like the mental shift is very predominant, where it's like, Gemini, I'm trying to help you change your mind, because I know the moment that you change your mind and you finally perceive things in a new light, in a new way, your whole world is also going to transform with it at the same time. So that is one of the strongest things that I see here for you. And all of this is preparing you so that you can have more abundance and prosperity in your life, so that you can rise up to this abundance, so that you can rise up to this self-worth and this value and this money that you've been wanting to truly have in your life. So let us go a little bit deeper into these messages, my beautiful Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini for this July 2026? For Gemini, July 2026. Yeah, you really are leaving something behind. Mars in the 12th house is saying enough is enough. Time to move on. And look at this, time to go, time to move on, time to do something new, time to really take action. Stop procrastinating this. The time is up. No more. There is an entrepreneur. There is a person here that wants to really build something powerful and great and grand. And there is this entrepreneur in your life that you're ready to embrace. You can do this, Gemini. So one of the things that is really going to help you at this time is being outside, taking a lot of fresh air, taking a lot of sunlight, breathing a lot of, clean air, running in nature, like working out in nature. This is going to help you in your transformation. You need light, you need clarity, you need sunlight. That will help you. And the breath of fresh air is also like, you're ready for like a breath of fresh air. Especially if you just feel like something is so stale at your job, so stale in your relationship, so stale in your life. Like, time has come for a breath of fresh air. When it comes to love for Gemini for this July, we have very soon. So definitely decide what it is that you want in love, because it's going to come to you very soon. So as you transform yourself, it's like, okay, what are the values that you also want in relationship? Those of you who are single, what is the person that you truly want to be with? Or what are you really looking for in a partner? Because it's going to come to you very soon. So these things need to be very cleared out. And this will be the month where this becomes more clear, because you're no longer waiting for someone. You are like, I'm embracing, I'm doing the change, I'm having the transformation, and I'm focusing on that. And that's what's going to attract the partner that I'm supposed to be with now and it's going to bring him into my life. Now, when it comes to work and career, what do we have when it comes to work and career for Gemini for this July, which is important, is dreams of abundance. Yes, you have these dreams of like, I'm ready for abundance, I'm ready for prosperity, I'm ready for like the full fulfillment of life. But we need to grow into this person. We need to carry ourselves like the person who already has their dreams come true. And that is the thing that is giving you a chance this month. It's like, carry yourself like this person and become this person in this way. How does this person dress? How does this person act? What is the schedule of this person on a daily basis? How are they showing up in the world? How do they talk to people? How do they treat people in relationships? This is those dreams of abundance. During your sleep, there could also be some very powerful signs that come into your life. So definitely have a dream journal this month. And then your last message, Gemini, for July is surrender the drama. Yeah, that is the Venus and K2 conjunction. It's like surrender the drama, surrender the existential crises. Like this is the month where it's just like enough is enough. No more victimization, no more existential crises, Gemini. Take it into your hands, do the changes that need to happen, and stop like victimizing yourself with life. Like, and something is emotionally charged, do not be part of it. Do not add more to it. Do not react. Okay, that is the main thing, Gemini. Reactivity leads to suffering. So equanimity is when you become untouchable. So no reactivity. Don't react. And that's going to be your best way to not step into this drama. So those were your messages, my beautiful Gemini, for July. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. This month of July, I'm going to be having a love and relationship workshop that is going to be helping you reveal, heal, and understand your relationships according to Vedic astrology and help you align with the best relationship. This works for both singles and couples. You can book your spot in the description here below. And I'm also having a career and destiny workshop for August, where I'm going to help you discover, align, and understand and create the destiny of your dreams according to Vedic astrology. That is going to be in the description here below. Book your spot. If you would like to have a one-on-one session with me, then book one today in the description here below using the promo code where I'm giving you 25% off. That is for you, Gemini. I hope that helped. Love you guys so much. If you like it, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and let me know in the comments, how connected do you feel to these messages and what is your intention for this July. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this July. This works for anybody who has a Cancer ascendant or a Cancer moon. And this is a time of great transformation and renewal. We have been talking about how Jupiter is going into your sign, that there's this new beginning, that there's all these amazing things happening. And you could have been like, Vinodini, you promised me that there was going to be this amazing new beginning, and I still feel stuck. And I still feel like I haven't really taken that step forward. Well, my love, this Mercury retrograde is going to be the greatest thing that is going to help you to step into this thing. It's happening right in the cusp of you and Gemini. So if there's still a lingering thing that needs to be fully let go of, anything holding you back, any threats of the past, then this is the Mercury retrograde that's like severing it. Enough is enough. And it's also helping you to really step into this renewal energy, Cancer, where like, okay, I'm going to allow myself to have this revival, this renewal of myself. The past is in the past. I let go of what needs to be let go of. And I want to step into a new life, into a new me, into a new sense of who I am. So Cancer, this Mercury retrograde is going to be greatly beneficial for you. And with the new moon also happening here, this is going to really bring the stamp of something great and something new to come into your life. So let it be this reevaluation. Let it be this time of like, okay, I'm just gonna, take 3 steps back just so that I can really gain the impulse to really move forward without looking back anymore. At the same time, with Venus and K2 in your second house, there has been some issues going on around your money life, where you're just like, money scarce, money's not coming in as usually as it used to come in. something's going on with money. Something's going on with your money, with your finances, with your abundance here, and it's getting you worried. It's shaking your security in life, and this may scare you a little bit. Now, with Venus entering here, Venus is really going to try to help you. Like, listen, we need to shift our concepts with money. We need to shift the way that we have a relationship with money. And of course, this is going to be different for everybody. Some of you guys may need to strengthen your relationship with money. Some others of you need to, release a little bit of the attachment with it. And some of you guys need to really, step up and get the money, So it's going to be different for everybody. But whatever money issue, whatever money block that is currently happening here, Venus is trying to help you unblock it. It's trying to help you release it. It's trying to help you finally get you freed from it so that you can move forward at this time. So Venus in Leo, it's definitely for some of you guys going to feel quite shaky because like the security of yourself is kind of going through a transformation at this time while you are going through a transformation. Life is trying to show you that whatever you've held pride in the past, or however you felt, like, oh, I make my money in easy ways like this or like that. Like, it's going through a transformation, Cancer. It's going through a transformation. And it's not like bad. It's not like, oh, now I'm going to be miserable. No, it's just that now there's a new adventure with abundance that we need to see it in that way. It's a new adventure and a new thing to admire and a new thing to embrace. And the more we have this attitude, the better we're going to be able to move forward with it. At the same time, Mars is in your 11th house, and Mars is saying we need to really get out there. Okay? Like, at the same time as you're going through so much personal identity things, it's like you don't have to do this all alone. Okay? Like, ask for help. Let others be there for you. Go out there and meet people. Don't stay closed in your little shell of a crab where you're just gonna like try to figure it all out by yourself. It's like Mars is encouraging you that the friends that you make right now, especially male friends, are really going to help you move forward. So move forward towards those things. Don't just be alone doing all of this. You can have the help. You can do it together. You can have somebody else, and that will help you. And it's more like a friendship, not so much like a love. It's like a friendship to help you really go through this transformation at an easier way. But there is a very personal identity shift that is getting you prepared so that this next upcoming Jupiter in Cancer you can really receive the best of things that you can possibly have. So let us go a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for Cancer for this upcoming July 2026? And we have creative project. Okay, there's a lot of creative ways to making money that maybe you're not realizing, that maybe you're not recognizing. Maybe some of you guys are like, well, yeah, I'm very creative in this, but can I make money with that? Does anybody care about that? You'll be surprised. You'll be so surprised. Do not underestimate the power of your creativity because it has value. Don't think like, oh, well, the AI can do it better, or who cares about it, or nobody cares about these things. You will be surprised. Capitalize on your gold. Your gold is your creative energy, and you will be surprised of how much money it comes. Law of attraction. You see, we are working on this law of attraction. We are working on this energy of attracting what it is that you truly desire in your life. And we cannot be in doubts, in doubtfulness, in paralyzed energies where it's like, I want to do this, but then who cares? But then who wants to deal with that? Or that's not going to get me anywhere. Like, we need to be cautious with this. It's like the law of attraction will attract what you really want, but you cannot be giving these mixed signals. I want it, but I don't know if I want it. I want it, but I don't know if I'm ready. I want it, but I don't know if anybody cares. We need to, it's like blocking yourself. Enough of this. Be honest. Yes, I want it. No shame, no guilt. I want it. Bring it to me. And that would be something better. And see only love. So it is a month of seeing yourself with a lot of love, seeing your situation with a lot of love, seeing the people around you with a lot of love. Do not look for mistakes. Do not look for fault finding. Do not judge yourself so harshly. Yes, acknowledge your weaknesses and your strengths, but don't stay stuck in that. Okay? Move forward from that and give yourself love and your situation love at this time. Now let's see When it comes to relationships for July, what do we have for relationships for July for Cancer is healing family issues. So this is at the core of a lot of things in your life. It's like we are healing family issues. We are forgiving your parents. We are forgiving your mom, your dad for what they did or did not do. And as we do this, our relationship with love is going to get a lot better. This is also the second house of money. Your money will get better as you have a better relationship with your family, as you appreciate your family a little bit more. And it doesn't mean that you have to become super, super best friends with them, but that you are at peace and content and that you embrace that, yes, this is the family I came from. These are the values that I have adopted, and I value them. I value my family. Very, very important. That will help you so much in your love life. And when it comes to money and career, an important message for you here, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer for July? And we have declutter. Yes, this is the time for you to kind of declutter your space, okay? This could be the time where you're just like, okay, I have all these ideas, but like declutter your ideas. What is it that you really want to bet at? Declutter your space. Get rid of things that you no longer need. Don't live in a messy place. Do not stay in a messy situation. This is not going to help you, my beautiful Cancer. So declutter your energy, declutter your space, declutter your mind. Don't get so fragmented. Start staying focused. If not, Jupiter in Cancer is not going to be able to give you what you want, because we're wanting too many things at once, or too many, or we're casting our net too wide to the point that we're not going to catch any fish. So declutter your space, get focused a little bit more, and do not get so fragmented. And now your last message here for this month of July, my beautiful Cancer, is surrender procrastination. We could have been procrastinating something very, very important that we need to get done Don't waste your time. Jupiter is in your sign now, and you may think, oh, it's going to be here for a long time. No, it's going to bypass so freaking quick. You're going to be like, damn, did I really take advantage of this transit? Start taking action now. Stop thinking about it. Stop reminiscing about it. Stop going back and forth. Stop being like, oh, I'm going to do it, but then I don't know. But I'm going to do it, but how? But I'm going to do it, but what's the point? Like, don't do this to yourself. Take a decision. Go and fully go for it. Bet it. It's like shooting your shot. You can't like shoot the arrow and halfway through it's like, oh no, not anymore. Like, it doesn't work like that. Just shoot it. Go forward. Take action. That's going to give you better results than overthinking the shot to see if you're going to get it perfectly. Okay? So those are your messages, my beautiful Cancer. I hope that helped. Love you guys so much. I'm going to be hosting this month of July a love and relationship workshop this upcoming 26th of July, where I'm going to teach you all my techniques for Vedic astrology, love and relationships, so that you can discover your chart in your love life. And this works for both singles and couples. Book your spot in the description here below. And also I am having a career and destiny workshop as well, that you will be able to understand how to understand your destiny and career through your Vedic astrology and your chart, and that is also in the description here below. Book your spot. That is all for today, Cancer. If you want a personal reading by me, then definitely check out the description here below for a promo code, 25% off on my consultations because you watched this video. Book one today. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and make sure to leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel connected to these messages and what is your intention for July. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful July 2026. This works if you have an ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Leo. So for you, Leo, this is a powerful time where the sun is going, your planet is going to be going from the energies of your 11th house to the 12th house. So at the beginning of the month, I see you socializing a lot, doing a lot of things, getting together with a lot of people, kind of, having a lot of friendships around you, which is wonderful. And then by the later part of the month, I see you kind of secluding yourself and going within and introspecting a lot of things at this time. It's kind of getting you prepared for a massive transformation. Do not be alarmed if on the second half of the month you feel like things have slowed down, things are not moving as much. You may be feeling a little bit bored or a little bit like sleepy. If you do feel tired and more lethargic, listen to your body, take take your naps, because there is some sort of subconscious shift happening here for you, getting you prepared for a massive transformation. The transformation that is happening is that Mercury is retrograding from the energies of the 12th house to the 11th house. So there is something of a reevaluation where you have been pushing or wanting to get a result in your dreams and aspirations, or in something that you've been wanting to do. But now life is showing you that, like, in order for you to get there, you're going to have to let go of something. And the thing that you don't want to let go may be the most difficult thing. With Venus also coming together in your sign, this is a time where you're going to be looking very beautiful. You may be doing it in a way that you don't even try, but people are going to be very attracted to you. People are going to be very mesmerized by you. Your charisma is going to be off the hook. But you're like, I don't care what you think of me. Like, there's going to be this transformation where you're just like, I don't really care what you think of me. And the best thing about this transit is that your thing, Leo, is attachments. Your thing is that you get so attached to an idea, a situation, a person, that you want to have your cake and eat it too. And life sometimes is like, well, you want something, you're going to have to release something. And that idea can scare you. Like, okay, I'm bored with my current circumstances. I want a new life. I want something else. I want something more exciting. Okay, well, let go of your life. Let go of this old life. Oh, no. I'm attached. I want my life, but I also want something new. That's not how it works, Leo. So there is this great transformation that is happening at this time where life is saying, let us transform. Let us release these attachments and expectations. Let us open up to change. Let us open up to a massive change where you might even be like, holy crap, I never thought that I was ever going to let that go. Like, let's say you bought a house, you stayed in that house, you've been working so hard for that house, and now the house feels like jail. Now the house feels trapping. Nothing's happening. Everything's kind of boring. And so now life is like, okay, let go of the house. And this could be like, what? I worked so hard for this house. What do you mean let go of the house? Yes, let go. And that could be a feeling of liberation, but it could also be a feeling of like, oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy, risky move. But that is what life is preparing you for. Life is preparing you for a risky move. And you're going to see it wasn't really that risky. You're going to see that it wasn't really that risky. Another thing that happens with Leo is that Leo really tries to follow what society expects of them. So it's like, okay, we expect you that you're going to have a family and you're going to be married and you're going to have kids and you should have your life together by the age of this and you should be successful by the age of that and you should be, well known by the age of this. And so Leo sometimes wants to fit him or herself into that mold of like, I did life right. And right now, life is saying it's not a matter of doing life right. It's a matter of being authentic to yourself. Let go of the expectations that you have for yourself. Let go of the expectations that other people have of you. Let go of these attachments that haven't brought you so much happiness, kind of like being so attached to that home that, okay, I have the home, but I'm not having fun. So life here is really preparing you for, detach yourself enough so that you can make a change, so that you can change something up. And so embrace this, even if it feels a little scary, even if it feels like, oh my gosh, but I don't know, what am I going to do? Like, embrace it. Because those Leos who embrace this, these changes in the next upcoming year, you will be protected fully. Even if you think, oh my gosh, like, who does that? I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to have everything in alignment. And it's like, no, you're going to take a risk that is going to pay off. But you got to risk it to get the biscuit. And you will be protected, especially if you embrace the change instead of attaching yourself and not letting go because of some sort of safety. With Mars in your 10th house, there's definitely a lot of potentiality here for moving forward in your career this month. You're really working very hard. You're really diligent at this time. There could be some sort of transformation that it happens in your career, and your career will benefit from your authentic action as well. So let us see, what else do we have for Leo for this upcoming July? And we have, yes, Leo, we have a shower of abundance. I do see for any of you that maybe worried about money, worried about finances, worrying about security, like you're gonna be taken care of. Okay, you're gonna be taken care of. You're not in a bad position. You can do this. The shower of abundance is coming. Pray for these things and you will see that it will come. We also have a wedding. So there is some sort of commitment here that either is attaching you, that doesn't let you go, or is a sort of commitment that you want to give to yourself at this time. Maybe some of you guys are looking for love. Maybe some of you guys are wanting love in your life. And there's a lot of this sort of transformation and different things that are happening at this time. So it's about your heart's desire and what you truly desire, and know that it's a giving and receiving. It's a relationship where you can give and receive, where it's not just taking and it's not just giving, but this balance. And also, if you're expecting something else from life, will have you put some energy into that. It's like, that's the giving and receiving that I'm talking about. Like, in order for you to get, you have to give. So I have to give something up in order to receive. So there's this dynamic here where you have to embrace and not see it as like something bad, and not trying to hold on to the thing, but still wanting to receive something else. Now, when it comes to love messages for Leo for this upcoming July, we have codependencies. So you are healing from this and severing yourself from any codependencies. Maybe in relationships, there's relationships where you show up as a codependent or they show up as a codependent. You need to feel needed in a relationship so that people love you. There is maybe this sort of your partner may be affected by addictions at this time, or there's a sort of codependency that you're afraid of that can happen in your love life. So any codependencies, any codependency issues, and not just with love, but any sort of codependency that you may be having at this time is what life is trying to liberate you from, so that you don't feel tied up, so that you don't feel, in this sort of chained up by this situation. Okay. When it comes to your career and money for Leo for this July. Dreams of abundance. So this is the time to kind of allow yourself to dream a little bit more. I know some of you guys may be already set in your ways or in your habits or in your schedules, but this is the year to transform this. This is the year to dream big. This is the year to simplify your life. This is the year to just release many things. And it may sound like, oh, but I'm going to end up empty-handed. No, there's going to be so many things that you're going to be ready to receive, but we cannot receive if we are full at the same time. So there could also be a lot of dreams coming up for you this month. Make sure you write them down. And now when it comes to your final message for Leo for July is surrender to creativity. Know that you always have the creative potential to find out what you can do to fix something, to make it better, to get out of a situation, to figure it out. Like, oh my gosh, I let this go. What am I going to do? I'm going to be able to figure it out. I have the creative potential to figure this out. And also there could be a time right now where life is saying, use your creativity, capitalize on your creativity, because that could really give you a lot of clarity, a lot of healing, and the ability for you to move forward into something better. So get into your creative potential at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. This month of July, I'm going to be hosting a relationship and love workshop where I'm going to teach you all my techniques for Vedic Astrology, love, and relationships. You can book it in the description here below, your spot. And I'm also having a career and destiny workshop in August that I'm going to teach you all my techniques in Vedic Astrology to find your career and your purpose in life and get into alignment with it. And that is going to be also in the description here below to book your spot. Those were your messages, my beautiful Leo. If you would like a personal reading by me, then definitely book one in the description here below. I have a promo code for you guys who watch this video for 25% off. That is all, my beautiful Leos. I hope that helped. Love you guys so much. Sending everybody so much love and light. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hypes. And please let me know in the comments, how did you feel connected to these messages, and what is your intention for July? Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this July 2026. My apologies. So for you, Virgo, this works if you have your ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Virgo. This is the month where your planet Venus is going to be retrograding. Check out my video on Mercury retrograde. That's going to give you more information on what to expect. But overall, there is something here that is trying to help you renewal, some sort of energy around the connection between your purpose in life and your relationships and friendships and dreams and aspirations. So there's a dream and an aspiration that you're hoping to have. And maybe some of you guys have been trying in your career, and it just seems like it's not working. So this is a time where there might have to be some conversations with authorities, where you have to reevaluate the way you're going about this ambition, this purpose that you've been wanting to have for some time. And there is going to be also some sort of revising or redoing around some work area or some dream job or some sort of dream and aspiration that you were hoping for. So be patient with that, my beautiful Virgo. Understand that you will get to where you want to get to, but this is kind of like the final sort of review that needs to happen, so that we can really move forward in the ways that you want to really move forward, my beautiful Virgo. So trust that this is a delay that is for the betterment of you, and it's for the betterment of everybody. At the same time, with Venus coming into conjunction with Ketu in your 12th house, you are really in a position of maybe releasing some major love situation in your subconscious. Those of you who are single, there could be some sort of final like closure to some sort of past life or past love heartbreak issue that could have let you burned out, that could have let you really affected to not be able to really step into a better relationship or a better love in your life. That could have been a major block if you closed your heart off. If you have been having issues with relationships, like this is the time to fully get deep into that healing. Some of you guys may have a love from the past coming back, a love from a past life coming back. Some others of you who are in a toxic relationship that is no longer serving you, this is the time where you finally let that go. This is actually a really powerful time to release that toxic relationship and move on into something better in your life. So here's going to be different for everybody, but your love life is definitely going to be going into some very, very important healing. Deep healing, and I want you to trust it, where either it takes you into a deep healing with the partner or it takes you into finally severing this relationship. Those singles will be having a love from the past coming back that you're going to be able to reconnect with, talk with, or they're just going to show up out of nowhere. Now, one thing that you need to be careful is that there could be some loss here, where either you bet money, you put money down on something, and it might not give you the results that you want. So I really suggest do not do anything like this. And there could be some unexpected expense that might have to happen this month. So keep your savings, because there might be something that you have to spend money on to fix or anything like this. There could be some loss of money that happens because of love. Some of you guys maybe decide to, buy your partner something really expensive, and then it turns out into being a loss. So just be a little bit more frugal this month with your money, because it could easily slip through your fingers very easily with this Venus conjunct Ketu in the 12th house. But overall, it's really trying to help you to release some sort of negative subconscious pattern around love life, around relationships, and any sort of drama or pride or weird attachment or passion or expectation that you may have when it comes to romance and when it comes to love. At the same time, with Mars in your 9th house, this is, I see that maybe some of you guys decide to travel with your partner, and you decide to, take them out on some holiday, and then maybe a lot of money is being spent there. Just try to budget yourself a little bit more with that. Pray more. Be more in alignment with God. Be more in alignment with your philosophy. That's really going to help you with everything that has to do with work and with your purpose in life and friendships at this time. So very, very powerful energies for you. That is mainly being a month of a lot of focus on your career, your status in life, along with who is your partner, who is your relationship, and is this partner like hiding? Is this partner like present? Is this partner like healthy? Is this partner something that that can really help you heal, or is it you healing them? Like, to bring balance and equality instead of this sort of like you save me, I save you, or this equality, or any pains around love that we could have been having. So very interesting month for you, my beautiful Virgo. Very, very interesting month. Let's see what other messages do we have for Virgo for this upcoming July for Virgo. And we have ground yourself. Yes, ground yourself. Be a lot outside. Do some gardening. Take off your shoes. Feel the earth. Ground yourself. Don't take any, impulsive actions on certain things. Like, ground yourself, center yourself before making any final decisions. There is a wedding, there is some sort of commitment, there is some sort of love situation here for you. With Saturn in your 7th house, like, things have become very, very serious around relationships and commitments. And this is the month where it's like, okay, time to raise ourselves. Either we're getting married and we're changing our status and we let go of the past, or something needs to shift in your relationships. It cannot keep going the way that it is. If it's either going down or if it's either going, stagnant, time to kind of embrace a transformation here. And a shower of abundance. So there is money and abundance also coming here for you that wants to prepare you for this. For those of you who are adverse to getting married, Vedic astrology really shows that when you actually have a wedding ceremony, a great fortune gets turned on in your life. That is when your Navamsha chart actually takes over. If not, then it's around your 40s that the Navamsha chart starts going into your life. But the idea here is that marriage and commitment is highly, highly advocated for, because it does turn on fortunes in your life. And people try to live like a married couple, but not actually be married fully. And it's not going to give you the same result. The result is like, yes, we promise to each other, we take the risk. And sometimes you don't need to have a super gigantic, expensive wedding. Sometimes you just need to have a small wedding where you make that contract. And yes, the contract is important. The contract is about your word. And your word needs to be taken very seriously. Nowadays, your word just saying, yes, but I love you, and, we're actually like technically married, it doesn't work the same way. So let's see, what is the messages of love for Virgo for this July? And we have passion. Yes, we're trying to wake up the passion once again. We're trying to wake up this your heart to sing with joy, that there's not so many stallments. Okay, there could definitely be like the end of some singlehood for some people, and you finally rise your status up to being married or coming into a relationship with someone that is committed to you. So it's also going to be different for every single person and how they go about their life. But overall, love wants to get you passionate again, wants your heart to sing with joy once again, and it wants to release any subconscious blocks that are not allowing for this love to thrive. Then when it comes to your money and career for Virgo for July is a windfall of abundance. Okay, you have 2 cards here with the money. So if there's been some big gains that you're expecting, maybe there's some delays because of Mercury being here. It's not going to be delayed forever, but embrace it. Money's coming in, abundance is coming in, Jupiter stepping into your 11th house. It wants to give you this prosperity, wants to give you this abundance, and wants to give you this expansion of resources in your life. So we need to open up to those things. And that's what this Mercury retrograde is trying to help you get prepared yourself for. And then last but not least, your final message, my beautiful Virgo, for this upcoming month of July is surrender to success. Wow. Mercury really wants to get you prepared for some amazing success. And amazing success, not just with career, not just with your status, not just with finances, but with love as well. It wants to give you the full thing. So here with the Venus and K2 conjunction in your 12th house, is like there's some subconscious pattern of unworthiness or something that keeps you small from having that relationship, from having that amazing career, from having that amazing purpose in life, from having that connection of friendships. So it wants to break that through so that you can really embrace a new expansion of amazing gains in your life. Actually, very beautiful for you, my beautiful Virgo. Alrighty, those were your messages, Virgo. I hope that you like them. And this month, I will be holding a relationship and love workshop where we're going to go deep into your love and relationship aspects in your chart, and I'm going to show you all my techniques for love and relationships. So definitely book your spot in the description here below. And I'm also having a career and destiny workshop for August that you can sign up to. That is going to be where I'm going to be showing you all my techniques for finding the career and the destiny of your dreams according to your Vedic astrology. Book your spot in the description here below. Those were your messages. And if you would like a personal reading by me, then definitely book a one-on-one session with me in the description here below. I have a 25% promo code that you can use today. Those are your messages, Virgo. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like it, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And let me know in the comments, how did you feel connected to these messages and what is your intention for this month? And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful July 2026 horoscope. This works if you have your rising or moon sign in the sign of Libra. So for you, Libra, your planet Venus is going to be conjuncting Ketu, and that's going to be in your 11th house of friendships, of associations, of gains, and of your dreams and aspirations. So there could have been something here, Libra, where you have been a little bit disconnected from what you really want in life. Or maybe some of you guys have forgotten about a dream or something that you really want to have in your lives. You've given up on it. Maybe it has to do with love. Maybe it has to do with purpose and career. Maybe it has to do with your own self. There's something here where life is trying to help you release any sort of blockages that are not allowing you to really step into your dreams and aspirations at this time. And this is important because it's all about like raising up your belief system in you. Jupiter is about to step into your 10th house of career, and it's telling you, if you work with me, I will help you get the dream job. I will help you get in alignment with your purpose in life. I will help you. But I cannot do this if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you can, if you don't believe yourself worthy, if you're doubting that you can do it, if you are feeling small, if you don't even want to try. Jupiter can't help you in the ways that it wants to help you. So that's where Mercury is going to be retrograding. It's going to be retrograding, saying like, listen, we can't keep feeling debilitated. And even if you have the job of your dreams, maybe some of you guys want to get a higher position, a higher authority, a bigger power, going up the corporate ladder. This is the time to do it, but it requires for you to step into this new version of yourself and to really go for it. And we cannot be in this energy of like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. Maybe that's not for me. Maybe that's not my dream. Maybe it just not meant to happen. No. Others of you who don't have this attitude, great. You're going to thrive. You're going to go forward. This Mercury retrograde is really going to get you ready for some great success that it wants to give you. And you know, it wants you to raise up your level of dreams and aspirations. It wants you to go to a new level of dreams and aspirations that you truly deserve, that you truly are ready to take on. So very, very powerful energies here, my beautiful Libra. It's really trying to get you to a whole new level, but it starts with you believing that this is for you, with you believing that this is your path, with you believing that you can make this happen. It's not that you have to prove yourself that you can. And there could be some women, some female friend that kind of ends. For some of you guys, there could be a female friend that is no longer helping you and needs to like end. That relationship is not good for you. Others of you are going to meet a woman during this time that is going to really help you reach a new level of your self-esteem and a new level of dreams and aspirations for yourself. So it's going to be different for everybody. Overall, also like use your creativity, Libra. Like you're extremely creative. Don't underestimate your power of creativity and how strong you can be. Don't underestimate these things. and know that your power of creativity can really rise you to a whole new height, and that can give you the gains and aspirations and make your dreams come true. Okay, just be creative. Use your creative energy, and you will see that people are very much shocked, and that will also help you to truly believe in yourself as well. So it's a great time of like, stop living life small, stop making yourself small, and let's step into the big shoes. We don't have time. Jupiter's not going to be in your 10th house forever. We need to take action now, and to really go for the gold, and to really take some risks. And to take risks, we need to have balls. We need to be ballsy. So it's really telling you to step into this vibe, and it will pay off. What are some other messages for Libra for this upcoming July 2026? We have relationship. Yes. Relationship, all your relationships, the business relationships and your love relationships, are a big important thing here that are meant to help you move forward, not keep you down. So again, friendships, love relationships, business relationships, we're ready for an upgrade, okay? And we don't have to stay in relationships that don't allow us to truly grow and to truly become better versions of ourselves. There is nothing to worry about. Yes, some of you guys may be feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be this assertive, or I don't want to go into this, uncomfortability, or I don't want to step on people's toes, or I don't want to ask for too much, or no, there's nothing to worry about. Like, this is the moment for you to have a little bit more assertion, believe more in yourself, step into the conversation like that, not like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Like, no sorry. You deserve to be here. You deserve success. You deserve your position. You deserve to speak up, and like to walk the walk in this way, instead of this sort of, I'm worrying that I'm gonna end up doing something that's gonna hurt someone, or like, no worrying, no more worrying. Just do, take action. This is your moment to be bold. And we have the energy of child. Some of you guys are meant to work with children. The Rahu is in the 5th house. Some of you guys have children. Let your children be your inspiration. Okay, I need to show up for my child strong, determined, powerful, not like I doubt myself, or that I'm not good enough, or can I really do this? For others of you who are not parents, like, working with children can be amazing for you, or embracing that childlike energy of inhibitedness is also great for you. Talk to your inner child. Your inner child, what is the dreams of your inner child? Have you forgotten those dreams? And maybe this is the moment to kind of step forward with that, even if it's like, I always wanted to be an interior designer. Go for it. I always wanted to have my own business. Go for it. Jupiter will help you to truly make a difference here. And any of you guys who are actually doing like a business with children, very, very good, very auspicious. Now let's see, what do we have in love for Libra for this upcoming July? And your message is, let your friends help you. Yes, get closer to friendships. Don't be afraid to change friendships that are not working for you, but be close to your friends. Make new friends. Make more friends. They're going to really help you to get to a new level. And they're going to also help you with your relationships if you have a love partner or a marriage. Then we also have for career. Career and money is a big thing this month for Libra. So let's see, what do we have for Libra in career and money in July? And it's an abundance mindset. You see, this is what needs to shift. We need to have this abundant mindset. I can do it. I can make it happen. I breathe, think, feel, speak abundance in all its ways. With this attitude, you're going to be seeing that there's going to be more and more abundance coming into your life, and you're going to be able to receive more and more in your life. You really have to speak in this way, believe in this way, walk in this way. That's what this Mercury retrograde wants to help you really embrace. And your final message, my beautiful Libra, for this upcoming month of July is surrender your addictions. Oh, okay. There could be some addictions to people pleasing, addictions to pornography, addictions to food, addictions to negative thinking, victimization, addictions to people, food, or overworking, or underworking or procrastinating, or it's going to be a different addiction for everybody. But life here is saying take action and begin to heal this addiction by replacing it with something more productive. So even if it's scrolling addiction, being in your phone addiction, this is a time to truly heal that addiction at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, those were your messages for this upcoming month of July. This month of July, I'm going to be hosting a love and relationship workshop where I'm going to teach you all my secrets for love and relationship for your Vedic astrology. This is for both singles and couples, and you can book your spot in the description here below. I'm also having a career and destiny workshop where we're going to be going deep into your chart to understand your career and destiny, and you can also book your spot in the description here below for that. Those are your messages, and if you would like for me to read your chart, then I highly suggest take advantage of my promo, 25% off on my consultations in the description here below. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and also make sure to leave me in the comments what you felt connected to in these messages, and what do you claim, and what is your intentions for July. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for July 2026. This works if you have an ascendant or moon in the sign of Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, for you, Mars is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. So throughout this whole month, there's going to be a sort of transformation that is happening with your relationships. The one thing that I will say is be very cautious to not get into fights. Mercury is also retrograding, and Mercury is retrograding between your 9th house and your 8th house. So we're still working on something psychological. There's some sort of mental block or psychological block, or maybe you've been overcoming this insecurity or fear, shame or guilt. And now this Mercury retrograde is going to be like, okay, let's see if you have really. Let's see. I'm going to test you and see if you have really learned the things that you're supposed to learn around your inner fears, your inner insecurities, and your inner demons. Because this cannot keep holding you back. We cannot move forward into the blessings of Jupiter in the 9th house if you have not done the inner work. The shadow work has to be done. And it has to, the transformation had to be felt. Maybe some of you guys went through some very uncomfortable times, deep intensities, deep, dark nights of the soul that you had to go through to truly break on through and make some major changes in your life. We need to confront this darkness and say, no more, enough is enough. I don't want this darkness in my life. I don't want this insecurity. I don't want this fear to control me anymore, or this addiction. So here, Mercury is going to be retrograding into all of this. And I highly suggest that you go check out my Mercury video, because that's going to explain more for you. And all of this is happening so that you can be ready to receive these amazing blessings that Jupiter wants to bring to you in the 9th house. Now, at the same time with Mars in the 7th house, what could trigger this test is your relationships, your personal relationships, your love relationships, your business relationships. So right now, you need to be cautious, because if you push the person too far, or if you, get a little too feisty, or get a little too intense or violent or aggressive, this may sever the relationship. Because at the same time, Venus and Ketu are both in your 10th house of career and status. So here what's happening is that there could be an advancement in career, but it's transforming your desires. Maybe some of you guys were hankering for something in career, and now it's I want something else, or I want a different thing. Or maybe I thought I wanted to work with these things, but now I don't want to work with this anymore. Or maybe some of you guys finally get a big solution, or a big breakthrough that can happen very fast. That's going to be different for everybody according to their chart and according to their karma. But it is this extreme, either a very, very fast, recognition that you're not even going to care so much that you have it, or a sort of I'm done with this. I don't want to keep doing this anymore. And as you do that, there could also be a job that comes out of nowhere, a proposition that comes out of nowhere, a new status that comes out of nowhere at the same time. So there's some shift in your status in life that is happening here. And it's according to how you handle your psychology, your intimacy with your personal partner and along with your business partner, so that we can step into this new expansion of self that you've been wanting to have. So my biggest warning is, choose your battles wisely. Don't step into some dramas that you don't need to be stepping into. Know that you are being triggered so that you can be tested to see how much you have emotionally mature. And that emotionally matureness that of how you handle your relationships is going to reflect in the emotional maturity for you to handle a higher position of power, a higher purpose in life, and to really step into these things. So very, very powerful energies here for you, Scorpio. It is definitely combining both your career along with your relationships in life. Some of you guys maybe decide to have a new business partner to come into your life. Maybe some of you guys decide to create a new path for yourselves in career. Maybe some of you guys finally get the breakthrough that you needed in career because you finally assert yourself in the right ways when it comes to your partnerships and with your clients. But all of this stems from unblocking some sort of subconscious, fearful, guilty pattern or some inner fear or inner demon that has been holding you back. So very intimate, very interesting, and very powerful. Like as you make this inner shift, you're going to see this external shift. Ooh, I'm sorry. You're going to see this external shift also happening with it. My apologies. So very, very powerful energies. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here, Scorpio, to understand a little bit more. What else do we have for Scorpio for July 2026 for Scorpio? So yes, everything is stemming from this heart chakra, from self-love, from you being able to follow your heart, from you being able to listen to your heart, for you being able to lead with love and lead with your heart, yourself, your relationship, your partnerships, your business partnerships, and your career. It needs to be in congruence with your heart's desires truly. It cannot be like, oh, I think this is what life wants me to do, or I think this is what my mind wants me to do. It's like it has to be in some sort of alignment with your heart. Notice the signs. There's going to be many signs this month that are going to start showing you the way, that is going to start showing you like, this is not working, this is working, this is the way, this is not the way. And don't ignore these signs because they're definitely here to warn you. And we have child. We do have Saturn in your 5th house. Some of you guys have children. Some of you guys are going to have children. And some of you guys want to have children or work with children. So there's a child energy here that is really propelling you for this transformation. Either is your inner child that is propelling you into this, or it's an external child that you have or are about to have that is propelling you into a new transformation where there's going to be a new expansion of self. And it's going to shake things up. Okay. The change is here. The transformation is here. It does come with many blessings, but you have to be psychologically ready to receive these things. Okay. When it comes to love and relationships for Scorpio for July, we have codependencies. So Mars here is really kind of breaking you away from any codependent attitudes that you may have in your relationship. So if it's either, I'm very codependent on my partner, I try to fix my partner, I try to sacrifice too much for my partner has issues with addiction, with problems, I'm trying to help them, I'm trying to fix them. These codependent attitudes needs to be severed, okay? Mars here wants you to become a little bit more interdependent from your partner. This doesn't mean that you have to not be with your partner. It just means that we respect each other's differences. We are not here to make each other happy. We are here to walk the path together happily, but not expecting that you are supposed to do this for me, I'm supposed to do this for you, and this sort of codependent energy. So that is where Mars is really trying to help you break away from any codependent energies that you may be lingering on with a partnership or a person maybe having that with you. Now, when it comes to money and career for Scorpio for July, money and career is dreams of abundance. So really stepping into what you truly desire and dream in your career and to like start having a definition for this and start going into this energy for real. It doesn't have to just be a dream. It doesn't have to just be this thing. It's like, get real about it, move forward towards it, and work at it. What else? I want to pull another card for you here, Scorpio, for July. Is no more complaining. You see, no more complaining about your career. No more complaining about, oh, why does the world have to do this, have to do that? I don't like any job. I don't like this. I don't like my boss. I don't like this is not working. This is victimizing you. So that's what Venus in K2 wants you to release, is this sort of self-imposed blockages that you put on yourself around career and purpose. And last but not least, your final message here for career, my beautiful Scorpio, is pay yourself first. Yes, put yourself first. The money that comes in, make sure that you're putting some money aside for you to pay yourself before paying anybody else. And your last message for this month, Scorpio, of July, is surrender to joy. Yes. We want more joy in your life. The expansion and the blessings that Jupiter is going to bring into your life, they come because you're in a joyful state. They're not going to come because you're in a miserable, sad, guilty, shameful, inhibited, fearful state. No, this is what Mercury wants to eradicate. Like, no more sadness, no more grumpiness, no more bitterness, no more of this like mental blocks and this guilt and this shame and this like lethargy and this like darkness. No more. Let us step into the joy of life, and like doing things with joy is what's going to help you really advance and expand and go into a better light and into a better life for yourself. Okay, no more existential crises. So that is for you, my beautiful Scorpio. I hope that helped. Love you guys so much. This month, I'm going to be doing a workshop on love and relationships so that you can understand your love patterns and your relationships patterns with Vedic astrology. This works for both singles and couples. You can book your spot in the description here below. And I'm also going to be doing a career workshop where you can understand your soul alignment to success, career, and destiny. And that is going to be in the description here below. You can book your spot as well. Those are your messages, Scorpio. I hope that helped. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can get 25% off on a one-on-one consultation using the promo code in the description below. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. If you like, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And let me know in the comments, how do you feel connected to these messages and what are your intentions for this month? Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful month of July. And for you, Jupiter stepping into Cancer, coming together with the energies of the sun. So it's illuminating a dark spot in your life. Jupiter in Cancer really wants you to get yourself in power from within to make the transformations that need to happen outside. At the same time, Mercury is going to be retrograding from your 8th to your 7th. So there's something here going on where it's like a blockage in relationship or in commitments has been happening because of some dark subconscious sort of mental pattern that we're still healing, or some secret or some inner wound around love or intimacy or sexuality that needs to be healed here. So this is a very intimate, sort of personal aspect. It's going to raise up questions around your relationship. If you have a relationship, it's going to raise questions around your intimacy. If you're single, it's going to raise questions around like, okay, why am I single? Am I still caught up in a past lover? Am I still doubtful? Am I still problems with commitments, insecurities, sexual problems? Like anything like this is going to come up very much to the surface. And that's what Mercury wants to eradicate, because you are now going to step into a very powerful healing time. And so it needs to come up to the surface like, look, these are the wounds around relationships and intimacy that you have, so that Jupiter can do its work in the 8th house, so that Jupiter can truly help you to heal at the deep core of your psychology. So this is very, very powerful. This is very deep. You may be feeling triggered. A partner may trigger you like crazy this month. There might have to be conversations that you have to talk about. At the same time, with Venus in the energies of Leo with K2, that is going to be in your 9th house. So it is also kind of detaching you from some dogma or righteousness. Maybe you're trying to either you're not finding a partner that is in alignment with your values, or either you keep getting into relationships with people who are not in alignment with your values. And so this is what is going to start undoing here, like how your belief systems and your dogmatic sort of attitudes have blocked you from the ability for you to have a better relationship in your life. So very, very important time. This is a time to raise your vibration with prayer. This is a time to understand that most probably a partner is not going to be perfect, and that the only perfect partner is God, and that relationship with God has to be created. It has to be more strengthened so that you don't feel so dissatisfied with your relationships and your love life currently, or with every single partner that shows up. Not having so many high expectations that they need to be this level of this or this level of that. That may be something that is coming up for you guys, but it's have to do a lot with relationships, have to do a lot with your intimacy and your darker aspects of yourself that you hide, that are ready to be healed. And it has to be healed through not spiritually bypassing, but it has to be healed by, doing that inner shadow work so that you can have a more authentic, deeper relationship with the divine, and feel more of a sense of fulfillment with the divine. So very interesting energy. Some of you guys may be ending your studies. Maybe you're finally graduating. Some of you guys are thinking of traveling. Some of you guys may even give up some philosophy in life, some religion in life, with this aspect of Venus in K2. Don't sever your relationship with God so deeply. It's important for you to know that is a very, very important relationship, especially for a Sagittarius in their life. So it is a time to utilize it, not to bypass something, but utilize it to, okay, I'm going through the mercy, through the purification. This is the mystical path of loving God. It's purificational. It's different, is scary, is, the narrow pathway that not everybody's taking. So it's an interesting energy here to bring it into balance, and for you to not hold your partners as if they were God, or you're expecting them to fulfill that role of fulfillment, because they will never be able to. They're just conditioned souls. So very interesting. At the same time, Mars is in the 6th house. So working out is going to really help you. Organizing your daily life is really going to help you. Start taking action on a daily basis is really going to help you. And you could be doing really well at job, at work at this time as well. So yeah, the more intricate part is going to be relationships here for you. Let us see a little bit deeper here for Sagittarius for this upcoming month of July for Sagittarius. Relationships, exactly. It's the main theme here for you this month is relationships. How do I show up? What do I want? Are they the person that really shows up in the way I want them to show up? Why am I not satisfied? Why am I having problems with commitment? I say I want it, but then I say I don't want it. I say I want to get married, but then I wouldn't accept getting married right now. Like getting clarified in all these things. Getting clarified in relationship fully, really. Time to go. Time to start taking action, time to really get things moving. Don't I'm going to wait for this person for them to get their life together. And then, no, time to go, time to take action, time for you to really step into action-oriented energy with relationship. And then it's yes, I wanted to move forward. Okay, if the person asks you to marry them tomorrow, will you say yes? Oh, I don't know. Well, why not? It's maybe they're not the ones holding you back. Maybe you are the one who's stalling, but you want them. But you want them to take action, but you're stalling. So time to take action, time to go forward, time to move, time to make things happen, okay? And focus on service, okay? Focus on service. That's what a relationship is really in balance. Service for God. We're coming together to service each other, and to service a bigger cause than ourselves, not just our selfish needs, not just our selfish wants, not just our comfort zones. We are here to service each other and to do those sacrifices for each other. That is the true love. So when you focus on a service, when you focus on the service, then the service will work for you as well. Now let's go a little bit deeper into your love life, since that is going to be a big theme. I highly suggest that you go check out my Mercury retrograde video. That is going to help you to understand more about this transit. And for Sagittarius for July, we have playfulness. So you can recapture romance in your love life through playfulness, okay, through joy, through sweetness. Okay, be playful. Another message for Sagittarius in love is, you see, religious factors. They're a big important situation in your love life. And it's like either some of you guys are not in alignment with somebody with the same values, and some of you guys are looking for somebody with those same values, and they're not living up to them. Another last message for Sagittarius is the honeymoon. So this could be the month to, go on a trip, and I see you meeting the love of your life, a past lover, a lover from a past life, while you are in a trip. That could really happen. Reviving the love, or maybe you guys decide to take a little holiday, and that could really revive the love as well. When it comes to career and money for Sagittarius for this upcoming month of July, we have cooperation instead of competition. That is going to help you. You may be in the mood to compete because Mars is in the 6th house, but life here is saying, collaborate more. You don't have to put it all on you. And when you let others shine, you are able to also have less on your plate and make things easier for you. Your final message, Sagittarius, for this upcoming July is surrender to play. Okay, be playful. Have playful attitude. That's also going to help you with this heaviness of the 8th house. We can transform our lives with playfulness, with joy, with sweetness, with, taking a break from overthinking something and having more fun and more playfulness. So that would really help you, Saggy. Those were your messages, Saggy, for July. I hope that they help. If you would like to have a workshop with me where I'm going to be doing the love and relationship workshop, I'm going to teach you all my secrets for love and relationship for your Vedic astrology. That is going to be happening this month. Book your spot in the description here below. And also, I'm hosting a career and destiny Vedic astrology workshop where it's going to help your soul align to success. You can book your spot in the description here below. Also, if you would like a personal consultation by me, then definitely book a one-on-one session with me in the description here below. You will get a promo code for 25% off. Those are your messages, Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like it, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and let me know in the comments what is your intention for this month and if you feel connected to these messages. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful July 2026. And this is a relationship month for you. There's going to be a lot of relationship things that we're going to be discussing at this time. The sun is entering your house of relationships, and also Jupiter's here promising you a great relationship. But Mercury is going to be retrograding from your 7th to your 6th, which means that there is going to be some reevaluation around how you live your daily life and the relationship that you're meant to have. If you're already in a couple relationship, are you bringing more love in a daily basis with your partner? How can you bring more affection in daily basis with your partner? How can you include them more in your lifestyle? And how can you both enjoy a sort of lifestyle together? If not, if you don't have a relationship, then this is more about finding a partner that is in alignment with your lifestyle, the daily things that you do. That is really going to help you to find somebody that you really feel happy with. So this has to be an assessment. Maybe some of you guys are working so much that you don't have time for love, that you don't have time to meet anybody. That is where Mercury is going to kind of renew the situation and not necessarily it's going to help you with this. Also, health. If there was like some sort of health issue that is impeding you from really opening up to a new relationship, that is also something that Mercury is trying to get into alignment so that you can take advantage of finding the perfect partner for your life. Others of you has to do with a business partner. So there might be some sort of reevaluation, redoing of a job or a work or something that you're doing where now you finally get discovered by a business partner who wants to do business with you, who wants to start working with you. How you're handling your daily routines and your health is going to be very important. And those are going to be the people that will associate with you. Like how you need associations that encourage your daily life, not pull you away from your health and your daily routines. And so if there's unhealthy friends, unhealthy associations, this might be the time where we're also releasing these things that are no longer serving you. At the same time, Mars is in your 5th house, promising you a great time of playfulness, joyfulness, and having more fun. Mars wants you to get creative. Mars wants you to get romantic. Mars wants you to, get out there and meet people and have fun and do some creative things and get back into your passions, get back into your creative flow, be unique in these things, get closer to your children, get closer to romance. And so it's kind of turning you on. It's like, okay, you've been very much focused on work. Let's come back to relationship. Let's come back to having some fun. Let's come back to the romance of life. And it kind of wants to wake that up within you. Okay, the only thing that can get in the way here is disease, illness, enemies, or too much work. And that is what Mercury wants to kind of figure out and heal for you here. At the same time, Venus is conjunct with the energies of Ketu, and that is in your house of the 8th house. So yes, it's also kind of releasing some sort of psychological block that you've been having surrounding intimacy, or if there's been some toxic pattern that you have in relationship. Venus in Ketu is really trying to help you to kind of transform this. If you've disconnected yourself sexually, if maybe you've been, abusing sexuality or not having sacred sexuality, is like these things are transforming as well. Venus wants you to transform the way that you go about intimacy, the way that you go about connecting with a partner. So very, very important. And it deals with being healthy. It deals with having a healthy relationship. It deals with having a healthy intimacy, a healthy sexuality. That is something that is being kind of opened up here for you. And July is going to be all about this very intimate sector of relationship, sexuality, and your playfulness and your own fun and your romance. These are the things that want to be waking up within you. As I mentioned, we need to put our life in order. We need to not, I'm too tired, or like, now I can't go out. I've been working so much. Like it's putting it into balance, because life is encouraging you to reconnect and have more love and have more romance and have more sex. Like embrace this intimacy at this time, because this could be something really, really good for you, my beautiful Capricorn. So let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. Go for it. Oh, look at this. We have the energy of go for it. Take action. Move forward with it. Don't hesitate. What are some other messages for Capricorn for July? Is a shower of abundance. There is abundance and prosperity coming here for you. Those of you who have a partner, your Venus here may help your partner gain more abundance, more prosperity. You're helping your spouse get more prosperity and abundance. They may be getting some sort of shower of abundance that happens here. You may be having a shower of abundance in relationships, shower of abundance of pleasure, shower of abundance of romance. And yes, wedding. You see the wedding, the commitment, go for it. Take action towards these things. This is a great time to embrace love and relationship. Go out, go on some dates if you're single. Don't sleep on the first date, but definitely go out and meet people. Okay. Let's see in love. What do we have in love for Capricorn for July? And we have, some sort of separation. If you've been in a separative energy where you've just been like, I've been separate, I have been single. Me and my partner, we just individually do things. We don't get together that much. This is the month where it's like that separation is coming to an end. More togetherness, more with this. It's like, why have you been so separated lately? Okay. What's another message here for Capricorn when it comes to this month? Playfulness, you see? So the way that you're going to recapture romance is by being playful, is by having fun, is by getting giggly, is by not being so serious. Okay. And your last message, Capricorn, is getting to know each other. So let's deepen our bonds by getting to know each other, by revealing our innermost selves to each other, by revealing our fears and our dreams and aspirations. And that is going to help with the intimacy of the relationship. Now, let's see. When it comes to work and career, for Capricorn for July, we have bountiful nature, getting closer to nature, walking in nature, having plans, taking care of plans, and just seeing that abundance is all around you, acknowledging that the abundance is all around you, that is really going to help you so much. Another message for Capricorn is words of abundance. Okay, your words, how you communicate, how you type, how you write, how you express, how you speak really brings more abundance and prosperity in your life. So make sure that you are making words of abundance all around in all aspects of your life. That is the Mercury in the 6th house. Is like, how are you communicating and speaking on a daily basis can really make it or break it in your world. And your last message, Capricorn, here for July, we have surrender to non-action. So this is asking you to not necessarily try to let others come to you. Focus on your own power and let others come to you. Don't chase anybody. Naturally, people are going to be attracted to you, Capricorn, and naturally people are going to want to date you and be with you. Just work on yourself, be in yourself. Make yourself more, do your creative expression, do your inner shadow work, do your health routines, and you will see that people will just start getting gravitated more and more towards you. Alrighty, those were your messages, Capricorn. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. This month, I'm going to be hosting a love and relationship workshop. I highly suggest that you come and join us so that you can understand your chart and what it wants in love. It will reveal, heal, and align you with the perfect love energy of your chart. This works for both singles and couples, and that is in the description here below to book your spot. I'm also having a destiny and career Vedic astrology workshop for your soul alignment to success, using Vedic astrological techniques to find the perfect destiny and career from your chart, and that is also in the description here below to book your spot. Those are your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and remember that these are general messages. If you would like to book a one-on-one consultation with me, take advantage of my promo code 25% off on my consultations in the description here below. Alrighty, Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Sending you a big hug. Thank you for the like and the hype, and let me know in the comments, how did you feel connected to these messages and what is your intentions for this month. Now we're going to be doing Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for July 2026. This works if you have your moon or ascendant sign in the sign of Aquarius. So for you, Aquarius, the main focus at this month is the main energies of your 6th house. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen around your healing, your career. Maybe some of you guys have been wanting to get more healthy. So major focus on these aspects of your life. At the same time, Venus is going to be conjunct Ketu in your 7th house. There could be a lover from the past coming into your life, a lover from a past life, a soul connection coming into your life at this time if you're single. If you're not single and you've been in a very toxic relationship, this could be the time where maybe you become more detached from your partner at this time. Maybe some of you guys even end the relationship that is no longer serving you. But nonetheless, there is this sort of like detachment that is happening from being too attached to others, and it's trying to get you to be more in yourself, in your independence, and to be more self-reliant on you, Aquarius. That is the big lesson right now at this time. At the same time, we have all this energy in your 6th house. So it's like focusing on your health, on your routines, on what you do on a daily basis, instead of focusing on what your partner's doing on a daily basis, or what other people need from you, or your friends are doing on a daily basis. It's like, bring the energy back to yourself. That is the main thing here. Mercury is going to be retrograding from your 6th to your 5th. So it's also showing you that for those of you who have children, this is a time to reconnect with children, to talk to your children, to reconnect back to your passions and creative pursuits, and understand that your personal creativity, without the needing help of anybody else, is what's going to allow for you to really move forward in your career. And you need to implement this creative potential on a daily basis. That is going to be very helpful for you. Some of you guys maybe want to get back into sports. Maybe you have a passion with sports. Implementing this on a daily basis would really help you. Overall, it's like, use your intelligence and your creative potential and self-expression to make it part of your daily life, and that is what's going to help you to become more successful in life. At the same time, check out my Mercury in retrograde, Mercury retrograde video, because that's going to explain to you a lot more of what's happening with this aspect. At the same time, we have the energies of your seventh. So there's a lot of like what you do on a daily basis really constitutes who you should be hanging out with. You shouldn't just be with anybody and just anybody. And what you do on a daily basis is not about others. It's not, oh, what is my friend doing, or what is my love doing, or what is my partner doing. It's about you. What do you do? What do you do? How do you spend your time? How do you, what is your schedule on a daily basis? And in this schedule, do we have your passions, the things you love doing, my beautiful Aquarius? Do we have these things implemented here, or have we totally forgotten about these things and not taking them into consideration? Very, very important energies at the same time, because Jupiter is promising you that there could be great advancements in your career, but you need to use your intelligence and you need to be surrounded by the right people at this time. And you need to also be a little bit more self-centered. It's about you. It's not a matter of asking for permission, or it's not a matter of taking into consideration a bunch of people around you at the same time. So it is very much focusing you on yourself. Now, let's see. What else do we have here for Aquarius? And it's for your own health too. What else do we have for Aquarius for this July? And we have relationships. You see, relationships are an important thing. Who you're hanging out with, who you're spending time with, who you're sacrificing for. And just Venus and Ketu might just like detach you from these things, because there might be a lot of codependence that is happening in these commitments. The opportunity to forgive a partner, to forgive a business partner, to forgive yourself, to forgive the other, and kind of refocus yourself on you, and a change in direction. Yes, the change in direction of if it's been too much about others and not you enough, this is the change in direction. The change in direction now, the attention is on yourself instead of a bunch of other people around you. Now let's see, when it comes to love, what do we have for Aquarius for this upcoming month of July? And we have pay attention to the red flags. Yes, Venus and Ketu are really going to show you some red flags, Aquarius. And, don't just let them go under the carpet. Like, really, it's like, okay, why am I with this person? Why, I need more space from this person. Like, really pay attention, because the flags are showing up. We also have for Aquarius for July, we have healing family issues. Yes, Mars is going to be in your 4th house. And so whoever you live with, there might be some arguments that can happen here. This is actually a great time to fix things around the house, to take action to fixing things in the house, and especially fixing any family issues that you may have with your own personal family. The time has come for you to forgive your family, your mother and your father, or to really take the duties as a father or as a mother in your own personal family. And last but not least, your final message is codependencies. Yes, severing away any codependent attitudes that you may have with others, with commitments, with partners. This is a time to really, or if they have codependencies with you, problems with addictions, issues, you may have problems with addictions. It's like, these are the things that are meant to be changed, especially if they're affecting your health. Okay. Oh, but I wouldn't drink if it wasn't for them. This is not an excuse. You are the one who's drinking. No more like I'm hurting myself for them because they force me, because they lead me to this. No. Take charge of yourself. No more codependencies, and really start, putting more energy on yourself. No more of this sort of codependent attitudes. When it comes to work and career for Aquarius for July, is block out the distractions. Maybe a partner is a distraction. Maybe friendships are a distraction. Maybe these commitments are a distraction from yourself. So block them out. You need to have your own time and your own space, and your priorities are calling to you at this time. We also have words of abundance, so connecting with your words, what you speak, what you say. You may have some powerful speech at this time. Saturn is in your 2nd house of speech, so use your speech, use your communication, because this can give you a lot of abundance and prosperity as well. And your final message for Aquarius for this upcoming July, and we have surrender to prayer, getting closer to prayer. And instead of trying to fix somebody, you just pray for them, and that's enough. Pray for yourself to be strong enough to, put your energy back into yourself instead of spreading it out to everybody else. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages for this upcoming month. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And I'm going to be doing a love and relationships Vedic astrological workshop this month. So learn all my techniques around love and marriage. This is for both singles and couples, and that is in the description here below to book your spot. I'm also having a career and destiny Vedic astrological workshop for soul alignment and success. You can book that in the description here below. And those are your messages. If you would like a personal message, I have a promo code for 25% off on one-on-one consultations. Check it out in the description below. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and let me know in the comments what you felt connected to and what is your intentions for this upcoming month. And now we're going to be doing Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this July 2026. This works if you have your ascendant or moon in the sign of Pisces. So for you, Pisces, we're getting ready for a time of a lot of fun and romance, and it's been quite tough. Your life has been a little bit tough lately, and so now, in order for us to get into this, the only way we can do it is if we're emotionally safe. And so now, with Mercury retrograding between 5th and the 4th, there is some sort of things that we need to get in order when it comes to our home life, our family life, or maybe there is something that we need to check into in our own insecurities that come from our childhood, or that come from our past, or that come from our family, that we need to overcome so that we can really embrace the energies of this amazing Jupiter in the 5th house that promises you great fun, great adventure, and even a romantic partner. But it can only come if you have emotional security on yourself. If you're shy, if you're timid, if you're feeling less than other people, if you feel like you don't belong, then this is going to be very hard for you to receive these blessings. You may feel very inhibited. And so Mercury is retrograding in these two aspects to really wake you up and to really heal some deep core wound from childhood or from your past that may be holding you back from this. You can check out my video on Mercury retrograde to understand a lot more about this transit. At the same time, Venus is going to be conjunct Ketu in your 6th house. So there must be some sort of release that we need to do around work and around daily life. If there's been procrastination, if there's been bad healing, if maybe you're having ailments, sicknesses, if maybe there is a negative daily life that you have, you're waking up too late, going to sleep too late, not eating enough, not eating in time, not eating good things. Your daily routine is kind of all over the place, not being very healthy for you. Then this is a time where life is like, okay, we need to correct all of this. We need to let go of these bad habits, bad patterns, bad lifestyles that is no longer serving us at this time. There could also be a pet that is really sick, that is really old. This could be the time where, life is really telling you, like, detach from this. The pet is ready to go. Others of you maybe benefit from having a new pet come into your lives to help you get more organized and to help you be more grounded. Overall, it's like you're going to be able to step into a better version of yourself if you take control over your daily life and your work and your schedule. It is not going to happen just because you're in la la land. Like, we really need to get more concrete about these things. If there's been issues at work where maybe you haven't been able to find work, or maybe there's been delays at work, or problems at the workplace, or issues at the workplace, or not getting the job that you want, these things are also going to get unblocked for you during this Venus in K2 as well. But it is all about mindset and how we embrace the work and how we embrace the job. And if we feel emotionally secure to express our creativity and our intelligence within the job. So very, very powerful energies here for you. Mars is also in the 3rd house, trying to help you have more courage, because this is really going to wake up like your fears, like, oh my God, I'm so fearful of really stepping up into working harder, or being a leader, or changing my diet, or changing my daily life, or stepping into things that I've never stepped in before. Like, so Mars is really trying to push you to be more courageous, to take more action, and to be more expressive, and to not wait around for permission, and to just take it, and to be more self-assertive in this way. So very, very powerful energies here for you, Pisces. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have for Pisces for this upcoming month of July? And we have the heart chakra. So all of this is helping you get into alignment with your heart's desire, the heart's desire of, you know, finding a partner, being able to express yourself uninhibitedly without so much timidness or problems, helping you to you know, take care of yourself, self-love. All these habits that we do on a daily basis is an act of self-love for yourself. Speaking up your mind, being courageous is an act of self-love. So it's very much based on this self-love heart chakra energy. There's nothing to worry about, and you may be feeling worrisome and triggered because, you know, you don't usually go about it in this way, but life is saying, take the action, be bold, and, you know, life will take care of you. And see only love for yourself, see only love for others. Don't get caught up in so much worrisome energy. Sometimes we worry because we're not taking the action. Like the energy's coming in and we're not taking the action. We're just like staying paralyzed, and then that creates more worry within ourselves. So see only love, especially for yourself. This is an act of self-love very, very strongly. What else do we have in love when it comes to Pisces? There could be a love. Maybe some of you guys already met a romantic partner, but there might be insecurities from the past. So we have here attraction. Being in the moment is what's going to make you be more attractive at this time. So don't be so much in your head or in the past, or like, oh my gosh, can I do this? Or in these insecurities, because that is going to block the love for you. Be in that sense of confidence within yourself. You deserve love, Pisces. You are lovable in many, many, many ways. So that's why see only love about yourself. And the more you see this, the more you will become attractive, and you will be able to attract others, regardless of what happened to you in the past, or what happened to you when you were young, or what your family made you believe that you are or not. Now, when it comes to work and career for Pisces, we have donations, charitable work. So here's like, for those of you who have been making really good money, give back. For those of you who have not been making good money, you are giving your work for free because you don't feel it to be very valuable, because you're not giving it value, and because you're making it, you know, you're afraid to ask for more. You're afraid to ask for what you really deserve. So working on these things is going to be very important during this month of July. And your last message here, the last message that we have for Pisces when it comes to this month of July is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Your body's going to show you. And that's what the sixth house is like. Take care of your body. Like, does your body feel lethargic? Does your body feel tired? Does your body want to wake up earlier, wants to go to bed earlier, wants to exercise, wants to have more vitamin D, wants to, you know, dance and be more expressive? Listen to this, okay? Listen to the energies. So if you're surrounded by a people or places that drain you, listen to this. This is telling you, don't hang out with these people anymore. If this making you feel energized and full of energy, then be with those people, be in those places more. So really come into your body and listen to your body at this time. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I'm going to be doing a love relationship workshop this upcoming month of July. So you're going to learn all my tricks for love and relationships and marriage for Vedic Astrology. This works for singles and couples. So come and book your spot in the description here below. I also have a career and destiny Vedic astrological workshop for your soul alignment to success. Learn all my techniques for destiny and career, and you can book your spot in the description here below. Those were your messages. If you would like for me to look into your chart, definitely take advantage of my promo code 25% off on my one-on-one consultations in the description here below. And those are your messages, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Thank you for the likes, the hypes, and for leaving me a comment. Let me know what is your intentions for this upcoming month. And those are your messages, my beautiful brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for being here, sending everybody so much love and light. Thank you for the likes, the hypes, and the comments. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.